Welcome, Camarines Norte. Good morning, Division of Camarines Norte. It's Monday, September 20, 2021. Time check, it's 7:15 in the morning. Camarines Norte is a province in the Philippines, located in the Bicol region in Luzon. Its capital is Daet. The province borders Quezon to the west, Camarines Sur to the south, and the Philippine Sea to the north. There are 12 municipalities in Camarines Norte. They are Basud, Kapalonga, Daet, Jose Panganiban, Labo, Mercedes, Paracale, San Lorenzo Ruiz, San Vicente, Santa Elena, Talisay, and Vinsons. Hello, Bagong Silangan High School. Good morning, Labo, my hometown. Sulong, Camarines Norte. Sulong, Labo. Yours truly, Ma'am Maria Teresa Silvio Timba Lopez, your English 9 teacher. Today, we are going to discuss Quarter 1, Module 1, Lesson 2. The title is It's a Must. Take note of the modal must. That is why the title of our lesson today is It's a Must. Today, you are going to express permission, obligation, and prohibition using modals. And after this lesson, of course, you can now identify modals in the sentences given. And you can write a paragraph using modals of obligations too. And ultimately, you can use modals of obligations in expressing meaningful utterances. Good morning again, my dearly students of Bagong Silangan High School. Hello once again to our listeners. It's Ma'am Tess saying, when you learn, teach. When you get, give. Our lesson for today is about It's a Must. Get your module, your paper, and ball pen. Open your module on page 4. I said, get your module and open it on page 4. Are you ready? Are you sure? So, let us now proceed with our lesson. There are 2 types of modal verbs of obligation. In the affirmative form, we are using must and have to in the present tense. They express a firm obligation or necessity. I'll repeat. Must and have to is in the affirmative form and in the present tense of the verb. They express as a firm obligation or necessity. The second type is called should and ought to. Same as number 1, they are affirmative form and in the present tense of the verb. They are should and ought to. They express a recommendation or modal obligation. I'll repeat. Should and ought to is in the affirmative form and in the present tense of the verb. They expresses a recommendation or moral obligation. Again, I'll repeat. Must and have to, should and ought to are in the affirmative form and in the present form of the verb. So now, I'll give you an examples. For must and have to. Here are the examples. You can jot down notes if you want. Number 1, for must. You must strictly follow the health protocols to avoid virus brought by COVID-19, right? I'll repeat. You must strictly follow the health protocols to avoid virus brought by COVID-19. Number 2 example. We must stay at home for our safety. Correct again. I'll repeat. We must stay at home for our safety. So, for have to. Here are my examples. You can write the given examples on your scratch papers. Okay. Example, you have to wear face mask and face shields when you are around. Right? Another example, you have to wash your hands frequently. Correct again. And for should and ought to, here are the given examples. I'll repeat, you can write down the given examples. Should. Example for this is you should pay taxes on time. Another is you should take a bath every day, of course. Then, for ought to, we ought to support the government to lessen the spread of the novel coronavirus, right? Again, we ought to support the government to lessen the spread of the novel coronavirus. Okay, so now class, after I discuss the two types of modals, will you please scan your modules because you have activities to answer. So take note that must and have to is in the affirmative form present tense, same as should and ought to. They are also in the affirmative form present tense. So look at your modules you have there on page 7. Practice task 1, directions. Underline the modals of obligation in the following sentences. You have there 5 items to answer, right? You have also practiced task 2. It's entitled Obligation or Recommendation. There are columns to answer. There are 2 columns for obligation and recommendations, and the first column is the given sentences. So, all you have to do is to read carefully and follow the rule in using must, have to, should, ought to. And of course, for practice, task 3 called Hello Obligations. You have there the directions. Use must, have to, should, and ought to correctly in the following sentences. You have there 10 items to answer. It's so easy, right? If you just listen to my explanation about the use of must, have to, should, and ought to. And of course, your final task. Your post test. You have there the directions in one paragraph with 5 sentences. Using modal verbs of obligation, answer the questions below. As a son or daughter, what must you do? What should you do? So again, you are allowed to write 5 sentences using modal verbs of obligation. Congratulations! I wish you all the luck so you pass this topic for our quarter 1, module 1, lesson 2, entitled It's a Must. It's me, Maria Teresa Silvio Timba Lopez, your English teacher. Goodbye, class.